Say it ain't so, Lou. What you doing, Lou? Lou Williams, man. Lou Williams. Giving a new name to my pain, and it's called Lou Williams. Lou. Don't do that, Lou. Man. Guess what Lou Williams did, ladies and gentlemen? He took advantage of a break that was approved by the league. While on this leave that was approved by the league, he decides he wanted to go to a strip joint. That's right. He wanted some TNA. Now, if you're familiar with Lou been doing this his entire career, and this is why Lou Williams has been bounced around the league. Because Lou has never really been a team guy. He's been a Lou guy. He's one of the best six men in history. He's going to come down as one of them, and people be like, man, why doesn't teams keep Lou Williams on the team? A lot of players just don't like him. I mean, him and Doc didn't get off on the right foot. A lot of people didn't think Lou Williams would have made it on the team. A lot of them, they seen this as an opportunity to point out factors. Lou's a party guy. Remember in Toronto, Lou had two girls. He took them everywhere. Dated two women at the same time. He used to be two-arm Lou. Had two chicks on his arm at all times. They went and had breakfast together, slept together, they had ball games. This is not the image the NBA wants to portray to the rest of the world. But Lou left the Lakers because he said, F them, I'm going to do what I want to do. They tried to get Lou to tank games so that they can get the high draft pick at the end of the year. Lou said, I'm not going to go out here and lose. So Lou started going off on the court. They eventually traded him because he didn't follow protocol. He's not a team guy. Everybody on the team like, okay, cool, we'll tank games. Not Lou. Lou said, screw that. I didn't come out here to lose. And he started playing. And playing like Lou. And they got mad and they traded him. So to stick it back to the Lakers is something that Lou wanted to do. Now the last game that they played against the Lakers, Lou was basically hungover. Played the worst game he's played with all this time and everything ready to go. Lou played like crap. I mean, he played like absolute crap. He couldn't guard the pick and roll. He wasn't ready to play. Now people say that's just one game. But if you look at me, that's called letting your team down. And you're on a leave approved by the league, and you do this. And you know what I call that? Letting your team down. You go to the strip club and you let your team down. Now, the league is thinking of more punishment for Lou, but even though the league is getting ready to start next week. You got a quarantine now for 2 weeks. So that means you're going to miss 2 games of the 8 games that they got scheduled. At least when they start back playing. So I just hope it was worth it, because in my estimation, it just made no sense. I just don't understand why you would do it. It's just dumb. It's really dumb for multimillionaire dummies. Because what you did was put your team in a bad light. And now you got to go back to your team and explain why you chose to be an individual during this point and moment in time. And mainly it's because Lou's never won nothing. He's one of those players that's content with, if we win, we win, we lose, we lose. And Kawhi and Paul is trying to change this mentality that's over in with the Clippers. They're trying to change and make this a championship legacy on the Clippers. That's what they want to do. But you can't do that until guys all believe and fall in. So Kawhi is trying to change that culture. He's trying to get Pat Bev to say, okay, it's cool to do these antics and all that and stuff within the flow of the game, but don't make that like, hey, I'm going to win the psychological battle even if we lose the game. No, we still can win the game. Stay within the game. Like, we're the better team. We got a chance to win. He's got to keep everybody mentally sharp and into the game. Don't focus on the scoreboard. Focus on the game. Don't look up at the scoreboard and get yourself discouraged. Focus on the game. Get stops. Get the ball. Run the plays. The score take care of itself. Worry about execution. Worry about the game. That's how winning is done. Now, I've seen a lot of different players or whatever. I'm not going to single Lou out. Lou's getting singled out because he did something really dumb on a public stage, and you've embarrassed the league. When you embarrass the league, like I told you just yesterday with the Instagram model, the NBA want to put puff pieces out. Oh, LeBron and the Lakers are doing this. They're coming back. Just 3 more days. Man, they're doing such a tremendous job. They want those pieces out in the media. They don't want NBA player was in a strip joint in Atlanta Magic City the other night when he's supposed to be on leave. And now they got to talk about this during a quarantine. Like, it's like players don't get it at this point, and it's shocking that they're this tone deaf to the situation. So it is what it is. Lou's gonna be definitely reprimanded by the league. He'd probably be fined, and he's got to miss 10 games. I mean, 10 days of quarantine. So that's 2 games at least. So y'all let me know. Do y'all agree with Lou Williams, or you think Lou's just getting picked on and he should be allowed to play in the games if he don't have it? Or do you think Lou show improved, that he's not a team player and it was just a selfish act by Lou Williams? Anyway, let me know in the comment section or in the chat box. I'm going to get out of here. I want to say thank you to everybody who donated to my Cash App, Carcino, Spiritual Warrior. I seen you. I appreciate it. the love and support. Sincerely yours. Everybody else in the Stream Lab, J Biz. Listen, thank you. I really do mean that. And Jenny loved that all you guys, she trying to go live stream at least once a day to talk to all of you guys. She really loved that. Have fun and talk to y'all. And yesterday, me and her was on the live, and that went pretty well. But she's an interactor. Like, I can have a subject and go on for days. She likes to interact a lot more than me with everybody. So she's like really glued in, and you guys are like therapy session for her. So appreciate that. They all like remember every single one of y'all. Now, on another note, that's bad. On another note, uh, yeah, my Patreon. Woo, we got another one coming today that I think the whole world needs to see. So I'm gonna be very happy about that when that comes out. It's about a baseball player, now analyst, and how a network tried to destroy this man. And you're gonna find out why. And when you find out why, you're gonna be so shocked that this is what it was about. So anyhow, thank you. And if you're new here, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's get this morning started right.